presents itself, and that was a golden.
Dishes it to Bergeron. 14 feet away, and that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team. Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the small forward position. Paul dishes to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Griffin's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Paul.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
For 3, Love. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Richard Jefferson.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key. Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers. And as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Shot from the wing. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Pierce kicks to Paul. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot by Pierce will not go. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. So, for the Clippers, Johnson comes in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Ball against Irving. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
There's the bucket. Good.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
LeBron drives in. The rebound by Johnson.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Varejão's checked in.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk. Than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
.58 seconds left to play in the first half.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down. Hey.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Los Angeles Lakers. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Williams. And the foul's called on Jamal Crawford. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And Cleveland also making a change. Jefferson's checked in for James. Fires from the wing. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. He misses the free throw.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Williams kicks to Shumpert. Back to Williams. Outside Shumpert. From deep three-point range, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached halftime in this one. Los Angeles.
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin, facing a deficit at halftime, what do you...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 14 points. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
You know, Paul is playing really well. He's got 14 points and several assists.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Smith drives in. Griffin with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint. When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down at bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Outside Irving. Pulls up. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Pierce the pass to Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Paul dishes to Griffin. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
A different look for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Smith kicks to LeBron. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Smith checked in for Blake Griffin. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. Clippers with the ball. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Stolen. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Love from the arc. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Irving for three. There's the bucket. Good. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Here's Paul. Good D by Thompson. And the foul on Cole Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams has checked in. LeBron passes to Love. Back to LeBron. That's in there. Love with the assist. 9 points for LeBron.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Smith, no luck. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Boston Celtics. There's the triple. LeBron with another miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. Cleveland the rebound. Jefferson has a wide open look. No good on the three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Crawford with the steal. Ahead, here's Rivers. Finished off the break. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Smith checked in for Cleveland.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38%. And last year, down to 35%.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Shumpert gets a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Clippers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. It's Crawford with the drive. No good.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside. And you also...
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Clippers ahead, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. J.J. Redick is out there with Rivers. And it's Pierce in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, he would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Griffin against LeBron. Here's Redick. Battles through traffic and lane. It in.